Hi there YouTube, welcome to my new-ish channel, Nature of Mind Designs. Yes, hopefully by now you have seen Gargoyle Gecko Viv 1 video by now, so I hope you enjoyed it. So this is Viv 2 and yeah, I think we should crack on. If you want to come and help grow my family, come and help support the channel, do all the admin, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads, leave us a thumbs up and leave us a comment if you really fancy it. And I'm also on other socials. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok and TikTok days, and that is it. I think I'm not branched out onto Facebook yet. I am on Facebook, my personal account, but doing a Nature of Minds page, yeah, I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, so without further ado, let's crack on and start building Viv number 2. Cheers. Right, so before I start any work on these vivariums, by the by, these are Exo Terra vivariums, 45 by 45 by 60. But yeah, before I start work, I'm going to show you how to take the 2 doors off. Pretty simple, you know, as you're working on them, it makes life a bit easier as well, and you don't want them breaking and then ending up replacing them, especially when they're not yours, they're somebody else's. So I'll show you that now. Right, so this is how you do it. So you want to hold the top here. Okay, so you don't lift the tank up, so you want to pull down on the tank, then put your hand on the bottom of the door, we just lift and pull out like so. And to put it back, you put the top part of the door in the hole, you put it to one side and then you drag it along till it matches into the hole, and then we're on again. So that's my advice to you guys. Take the doors off, then you don't have to worry about them. They're not in your way, and don't risk the chance of breaking them. Sweet. So again, I'm going to do a water test. Try and always do your water test first before you do any building. Check for leaks. You know, if you get a leak, and then you can run your beads along the bottom and up the sides, and then you can correct that before you do any work, because that, you know, the worst case is you don't want to build all your tank and then it starts leaking, so then you have to rip everything out and start again. Not ideal. So yeah, let's test it out. We're going to chuck some water in, and another tip for you, when you do this, try and have your tanks up high, because I use a fish tank siphoner, so you kind of need your tank's high, and then it's easier to empty, so you're not trying to tip it out somewhere. So that's my top tip. Right, let's put some water in, shall we? I think we're going to need a little bit more in there, and then I would leave that overnight and we'll see what happens. And also, if you made it this far, come and start building my family with me. You know, go and sort some admin out, go and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you fancy it, leave us a comment and let me know what you think of these videos. I've got some other builds coming as well. Need to upgrade the other half's dart frog tank, so I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. Yeah, stay tuned. So it's been a couple of days now. I said 24 hours, but I left it for a couple of days because I had work, and the water test has gone really well. There's no leaks, everything seems to be cushy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to siphon out the water. So let's do it. she goes. Right, so I'm going to repurpose the background that comes with the Exo Terra tanks. But why not? I'm not going to waste it, so I thought I might as well use it. So what I wanted to do is, I don't want to use all of this, so I'm going to cut it just about when it comes underneath this lip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, sorry about that, got to score that with a standing knife, like so. Actually, don't really need to do that because I just cut one. The other tank I'm building, so I'm going to use that one as a template. So yeah, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to put silicone all over this and then loads of substrate on there, and we get a nice earthy look that I want. Right, let's crack on. Vamos! I don't even know what that means, but it's done. So there it is, it's all cut. I've got my nice, ready, nothing for my drainage layer and my substrate, and also it gives me a nice guideline along here when I come to do the other two sides. So that's perfect. Right, let's get on and do the silicone in. Even if that's the correct word, it's silicone in. Leave a comment, let me know. So I just make that up. Doesn't sound right. Ooh. Right, so this is silicone of choice. I've got the HA6 Marine. It's safe for animals, plants. Still smells like hell, and I've got it in brown. So yeah. So let's get this on the foam, and we'll put some substrate on. Also, if you cut the nozzle straight in the middle, it comes out a little quicker. I don't know if you can see. See, if you want to do a bit more finer details on the vivariums later on, you just use a narrow, you don't cut the nozzle really, just that's it. One tube gone. Someone dragging a motorbike around somewhere. No respect. I'm using a paintbrush for this. Go. Try and do this fairly as quick as possible, because you don't want to leave it too long, because it'll start to dry and then you won't be able to get your dirt on substrate. So the substrate I'm using on this is Exo Terra's Jungle Earth. The reason why I'm using that, because it comes in a bag bone dry, which is what you want. You don't want to use wet substrate because it just won't bind to the silicone. And if you do have wet substrate, you can bake it in the oven. Just use a baking tray, bake it in the oven for, sorry, I'm trying to talk and inhaling all this. And yeah, they'll dry it right out for you. Or if you've got patience, just dry it out naturally. I do enjoy this. So nice just to bring in a cut out of the rainforest into a vivarium. Something, I find that's a peaceful. I stand there sometimes just looking into my vivarium, just gazing. Something peaceful about it. I don't know how the other half's going to react. I used a paintbrush. So I should be using this one again. It's all good, I'll buy her a new one. Hey, there we go. Can't breathe. Use a mask. Ooh. Right, time to get some substrate on now. So like I said, I use the Exoterrace Jungle Earth. It's really coarse, ideal for geckos that like to climb and stuff, that can just get a good hold of that. And it comes in really dry, like I was telling you about. Like, put it on. You know, just cover the whole lot up. Doesn't matter if it's all falling to the sides, because that's why I put it on a sheet, because I can just cover it all up. Stuff I don't use, put back in the tub, and then can use it again. Make sure you wear some gloves, and then just start giving it some welly. I said welly. Right, and that is it. I'm going to leave that for 24 hours. Shake all the stuff that hasn't stuck back into the pot, and we move on to the next step. So there we have it. I've just siliconed the background to the back. There it is. So next step to do is I'm going to put some expanding foam on this side and the other side, and yeah, we're just going to repeat the process again. Some more silicone on and some more substrate, and yeah, let's do it, shall we? Let's crack on. Right then guys, so what I thought I'd just go through is the drainage layer and siphoning out the water. I normally use a fish tank siphoner. It's got like a tube and pump on it. So this is what I got. This is just PVC pipe, okay, and I drilled some holes at the bottom. You know, it's not very pretty, but it does the job, and you don't see this bit at all. So, and I'll show you where I place it in the tank. So there we have it. You just pop it in the corner at the front. You've got to make sure when your tank's all set up and ready to go, try and level your tank as the best you can, because well, you want the water level when it comes to it. And what I've done is I don't know if you've seen these, so there's little fruit pots you get from the reptile shop with little jelly stuff in there. I've actually turned that, modified that into a lid. Pop that on there, blend in, you'll have all dirt, and then it look all natural. Well, there you go. So the other step that I've done on the siphoning tubes is I've actually put silicone, covered it in half of it in silicone, and I've camouflaged it with some more substrate, just to, you know, make it look a bit more natural, and it's, you know, it's meant to be there. Yeah, just a little step. So I'm just trying to work out. I was thinking of turning this into a hide on this one. It needs trimming down a bit, as you can see. So I might cut it down here and trim this right back. So we just took the end off of that. So we're getting there. Just need to trim this back now. So I want enough room at the back so you can climb in and around the back. But we need, I reckon, oh no! That should be good. A little bit more, I think, because I've got to think about the door shutting. Oh, I might need to put get some pliers on that. But yeah, I think that'll work lovely. So that's going to be the top. That's going to be the underneath. So we've got a little bit of an issue here. So what I might do is get some. This is actually bamboo bonsai wire for shaping your trees. Just wrap that around there. Just going to reach. Oh, it's reaching. Tighten that up. It's handy. Some pliers. Too tight. Just enough to close it up a bit. And I've got to, because this is going to be underneath, it's not going to be seen. It's not going to be seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a hot glue gun across the bottom there and close that up, make it a bit more secure. And then we're going to be sitting there, sitting pretty like that. It's going to look nice. Okay, right, here we go. I'm going to hold it on its side so it doesn't fall in the actual hide itself. I think that's lovely. So we'll just let that set, and we'll think about foaming it in. So my plan of action is I'm gonna use the hot glue gun, stick this in position first before I do the expanding foam work. So hopefully it will hold it in position, and as the foam expands won't move the hide. So right, what you have to do is you have to get all this smooth, shiny layer off, so when it comes to putting the silicone on, it can get a good grip, a good hold, because it tends to not to stick very well on the smooth stuff, the smooth shiny stuff. So that's my job at the moment. I'm gonna take the layer off. Not too much, you don't want to take off too much, because if you want to shape it, or I don't know, cut some channels in there to lay some moss up, like it's growing through a groove or a crease, so basically take off little and work your way down, if that makes any sense. It doesn't really make sense to me. But hey, hopefully you get it.